Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
No way through. Quality ball. Alexander-Arnold. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Hazard. He can run onto that. And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. He went for the curler. Alexander-Arnold. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now the cross. And he's taking no chances there. Shapes to shoot! And that is wildly off target.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Cannavaro gets across and deals with it. Yaya Toure, and that could set him on his way. Mbappe! Maldini can clear it away. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative.
Oh, goes for the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Yaya Toure. Hazard, a player who needs no introduction. Some front-footed pressing going on here. And it's Bellingham. Picked out brilliant. It's Drogba! Oh, it's hit the post. And that has been knocked clear. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Drogba. Shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Drogba, and he's hit a chance! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, and not this time.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Gets a good foot in there. He's a sharp little ball here. Good ball, good take. Yaya Toure! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yaya Toure clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Hazard getting forward. That'll be a throw. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Now it's Eto'o. Hazard, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Hazard, oh, well played, well played. Nicely spread, and they can counter here. Now that looks a decent ball, and he's worked it through.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham tries one from range. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Azar. And it's Azar. Azar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Alexander-Arnold. Good, strong midfield running here. That's put paid to the danger. And that's definitely not his best. That has not gone well. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. That has been cut short. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Drogba, decent chance! They've scored!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And he shoots! It's loose. It's fallen kindly here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. He's got away, and Messi! And he hits the net. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much...
And that signals the end of the first period. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Please take this
so it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Syria get the ball rolling for the second period.
Liverpool have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Tries to pass it through. Syria do have a chance to counter here. Eto'o! Superb goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Syria with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even...
And Messi! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Thuram picks it up from the goal kick. Mbappe. And it's Yaya Toure. Spread neatly. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's there to get it away. Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Liverpool clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Pass is just off target. Hazard proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Hullet. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And here's Eto'o. Alexander-Arnold. All played for Dembele. And this is Drogba. Now it's Bellingham. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's a good... Oh, good fly! And no mistake. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Substitution on the field, number 20.
So we have movement on both
Drogba.
benches.
Number
So
15,
again, we have parity.
Dembele.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big
Play
game.
on the field, number 10.
And a terrific save from the keeper.
Number
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Number 14.
And we have our very
Rashford.
first corner.
Substitutions taking place.
Getting up there! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
It's a pretty loose pass. Eto'o. Now it's Pele. And that's gone route one.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Van Basten. That's a shade optimistic. Zola is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Liverpool perhaps contemplating their next change here. Pele, not the most accurate pass. Now he's off and running. Now it's Eto'o. That's going wide left. Zola going face-to-face with his great rival.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And it's a corner. Corner number 2 then. Pele getting this one clear. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Thuram clears it away. Yamal! And how did he not put that away?
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Now it's Eto'o. And here's Zola. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's had a shot! And there's a goal! And they've got their lead back. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And yes, it's him again. Syria have their lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And he can thump it away. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it.
Added minutes
Ended
has
up
been
in no
indicated.
man's land.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that will be it. Liverpool pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello, everybody,
The fans
and
have pulled out
welcome to
all the
today's
stops to
match.
make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about a perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
And now the breakaway. Now it's Pelé. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Pelé, unable. He's in. And Del Piero! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Del Piero is offering a wry smile there.
Chelsea with the corner. They're first. Can he finish? And now a sudden chance to counter. Drogba. And here's Yaya Toure. Flings in across. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Looking for the run. And he welcomes it in. Shapes to shoot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now, can they get him away? Mbappe! Delivery from Drogba! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
And this is Pelé! Pelé! Missed by a fraction. Nil-nil still. No lack of chances, though.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Pelé conjures time and space where few can. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Ribéry. Pelé. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Spread to the right. He's got away. And he lines up a cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Dani Olmo. And here's Mbappe. Robertson picks it up out wide.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Backward it goes. He's gone for goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Ribéry charging forward, the ball at his feet. Chance here to counter. Good ball, good take. And he's lost his man here. Tries a shot! He's scored! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's
applies the finish! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Picked out brilliant. He's having a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Cross flung in towards the middle. Ribéry. Ball's gone out of play. Now it's Dembele. Pass somewhat off target. Not the most accurate pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. Van Dijk cuts out the pass.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Looking for options for movement. Vieira. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Pelé. Robertson. Rijkaard. And it's Yaya Toure. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Yaya Toure. Space for him to turn and look. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Seedorf. And that signals the end of the first period. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Liverpool finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's made its way to him. Yaya Toure, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Pelé. Yaya Toure. Now Mbappe. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Pelé. Well played right into his path. Oh, that's fabulous. He's having a hit! It's hit the crossbar. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Now it's Pelé. Desailly gets over and intercepts. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. It's a really well-measured ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Impressive jump! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Chelsea are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough.
And a chance! Oh, good finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. That was easy, almost too easy.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Chelsea are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now.
Gets his head on it! No, just not quite.
Del Piero certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Now it's Danny Olmo. He's on it, can he get away? Now looking to orchestrate a counter, and it's Yaya Toure. And no, that was never going to make it. Yaya Toure is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And here's Mbappe. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Real chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Can he get it through? Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Yaya Toure. Now, can they get him away? Drogba is flagged offside. Vieira is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Mbappe. Great vision. Robertson finding himself in space. Shot a goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find a finish after that.
Now it's Pelé. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Yaya Toure.
Liverpool are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Looking to play him in. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, and Del Piero! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Takes a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Marcelo duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Pelé is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? Chelsea have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that is one way to stop him. Bellingham. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Mbappe. And here's Yaya Toure. Crosses it in. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. And we're done. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Security staff for each block.
So there it
Please
is.
report
What
to the
struck you
staff room
most about that?
immediately.
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as you usually...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
The
everybody,
fans
and
have pulled out
welcome to
all the
today's
stops to
match.
make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in at times.
And a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And this is Pele. And this is Hullet. Now, and Hullet! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Hullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Terrific effort! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Yamal, pass somewhat off target. And he stands tall, impenetrable. That has not gone well. Now he's off and running.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Nicely weighted ball. Can he get on the end of this? And the finish! And that's a sharp finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And it's Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure! Good strike, quite an alarm. Aims beyond the defence. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
He's going for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Looking for the run. Tries to cross.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Bellingham. Yaya Toure! And that is well cleared. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He has found the way through. Cannavaro proves too strong. Well, that's wonderful alertness. Now it's Drogba.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Robertson.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Gets his head on it! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Robertson. Can he get it through? Mbappe! Koeman getting this one clear. And another try! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Liverpool really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Ronaldinho. The ball has bounced loose now. And he cuts out the supply. Now, can they get him away? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Yaya Toure. And the pass is intercepted. Back to the keeper it goes. Buffon, a keeper with complete command over his defence. Liverpool are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Koeman is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Knocks it into space. Yaya Toure. Big chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And it's Bellingham.
2 added minutes has been
Where it came
indicated.
from. Backward it goes. There's the shot! It's wide, but not by very much.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
And he's been shifted off it. Bellingham. Played through into space. And the referee has signalled for half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Will be removed. Thank you very much.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So off we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
That pass has been well intercepted. Rijkaard. Oh, it's Dembele. That is good alertness. And they're quick to get it back. Yaya Toure. And here's Dembele. Alexander-Arnold is in a really good position out wide.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And a header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And this is Bale. He is through here. Can he finish? And again. Relentless, just relentless. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
And the shot! Oh, brilliant save.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Dembele wants to run onto this. Toure is onto this. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Mbappe. Well read. And the danger is averted. And Yaya Toure! Yamal. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Bellingham. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Drogba. Now it's Bale. That ball looks a good one. He's in one-on-one. Goes for a shot! And he hits the net. They are playing them off the park. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Bellingham! Oh, terrific save.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but
It's Dembele! And he's spooned it over the bar.
Liverpool seem to have deployed this as a tactic that may need reconsideration.
Substitution on the field. Number 3.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 19.
Not the best distribution from the keeper.
Number 20.
And it's Van Basten.
Yamal.
Bellingham.
Number 10.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
Number 18. Koeman. Coming on the
It's a
field.
pretty loose pass.
Number 5.
Tries to pass it through.
Number 2.
Cross to the back post. He's rising!
Number 11.
No joy, but a decent try.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Van Basten! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Ronaldinho. It's run loose here. Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
Liverpool are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Oh, played right into his path. He's found a way through. Oh, great run, magical. And it's played in here.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Not the most accurate pass. Ronaldinho is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Desai kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nedved is looking to influence the game from out wide. And the number on the board is 3.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which...
There's the header! And that was very necessary. And that's that. Liverpool suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round.
Today, please have your entry ticket.
So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you...